Chronicles and I'm cooking SinSal. I'm going to take some of your favorite recipes and make them without salt. Today we'll be making chicken tikka masala as featured on Munchies by Vice channel with chef Chintan Pandya. I hope you enjoy. Now, if you're watching the Munchies version of this and taking note on how Chef Pandya creates this dish, which is actually his dish, I'm just kind of messing it up here. You'll notice that he does the marination in 2 steps. Now, I can appreciate going to a restaurant and having my chicken marinated twice. However, at home, I'm gonna put it all together. We're gonna call it a day. So I've cut the chicken into 1-inch pieces. I've added the ginger garlic paste, which actually I already had this in the freezer. Again, I like to make extras of things, freeze them in little portions so that I have them for later, especially something like ginger garlic paste, which makes a great base for saltless dishes because it packs a punch. Ginger garlic paste, super easy to make. All you do is take equal parts ginger and garlic in a little water, put it in a blender, blend it up. Boom, you've got ginger garlic paste. So I use just regular ice cube trays and just pour in about half of an ice cube. Actually, I think these might be cocktail ice cubes or something. It's like the silicone ones, you can pop them out. I also have 2-cup, oh, you can see them right back there. They're 2-cup ice cube makers so that I can freeze 2-cup portions of food that I make, which is awesome. I already added a little bit of chili powder. This is a chili powder that my mom brought back from India. See, Mom, I do use the things that you buy me. So I'm gonna add some garam masala. Garam masala is a very, very heavy spice, so we don't wanna add too much of it. It packs a lot of flavor. Just add a little bit of that in there. And our turmeric. And we're also gonna add some lime juice, or sorry, that's a lemon juice, turmeric. There we go. And now this is making me wanna sneeze. Lot of lemon. And if you don't have one of these like awesome squeezers, you should definitely get one. It's probably one of my favorite utensils in the kitchen. Lemon and full fat goat yogurt. Aha, this is the stuff right here. And don't skimp on the yogurt. It helps to break down the chicken and prepare it for deliciousness. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that up and we're gonna just set that aside and let it marinate for a little while. Chef Pandya recommends about an hour or maybe 2 hours with both marinades. I say that it can marinate for as long as it takes me to get the next step ready. Okay, so now we're gonna make the second part of the recipe, which is our makhni gravy. Makhni gravy is essentially a tomato base, so I like to use nice ripe tomatoes, and the plum tomatoes at the store were pretty ripe today. So this is what we're gonna use. I'm going to just go ahead and halve these and put them in my Dutch oven pot here. You wanna try to use a pot that has a heavier bottom so that it holds the heat and distributes it well and does not burn. We're going to put this in the pot with a few other ingredients and let it simmer. It's going to turn into a delicious gravy. The tomatoes are going to disintegrate and it's fantastic. Got about enough tomatoes in here to make a nice sauce. As you can see, I'm going to reserve these tomatoes for our tomato onion masala. So Chef Pandya also likes to put in cilantro. He uses just the stems and he puts them in a cheesecloth so that it just gets infused with the flavor. Again, I'm going to cut that step out. Since this is going to be in a blender and blended up, I'm putting these cilantro stems in there just as is. And we will blend those bad boys up. And given this is a salt-free meal, we will take that extra flavor. Also, we're going to add in some chili powder, of course. Everything with chili powder. Here we go. And not to be left out, we have these lovely green chilies. Going to add 4 of those. I should probably chop the little heads off first. So let's chop off their heads, throw them in the pot. All right. A little bit more ginger garlic paste. Again, mine's this little frozen guy because I already pre-made it last time I made this dish. A little bit of water. Okay. Make it saucy. And we're good. We are ready to make our tomato onion masala, which again gives the dish that final textured yum with every bite. So we're going to go ahead and dice up this onion and saute it at a pretty high heat in a good amount of oil. Chef Pandya uses mustard seed oil. I don't have mustard seed oil, so I use olive oil. Seems to work fine. I'm sure it's not quite as Indian, but it's still delicious, trust me. All right, I've got my onions sizzling in the background right now. Chef Pandya says they should be nice and brown, so we're getting there. I've got the makhani gravy simmering away over here in the large pot. I think we should let that simmer for at least an hour, so that's probably gonna be our last guy ready. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put our marinated chicken onto a tray covered with these little great things. It really helps the chicken cook and the air can get underneath there. Also, if you want to do the chicken in an air fryer, I think that's a fantastic idea. And I would be doing that, except for I just kind of wanted to follow the recipe a little bit. So I've got I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to place these guys, the chicken strips here, little chicken pieces, on my pan and make sure that they're not on top of each other. They're separated enough for the air to circulate all around them, and cook them beautifully. I'm gonna cook them for about 25 minutes on 350 in the oven. I'm gonna pull them out, put them aside, let them rest. They'll be combined back into the dish later on in the process. Okay, so the chicken tikka just came out of the oven at 25 minutes, 350 degrees. It looks delicious. My makhani gravy is now ready to be put together. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it up, and then we're gonna add some different ingredients to it. Okay, I've blended up my makhani gravy. Looks delicious. I've got my tomato onion masala. Looks delicious. Maybe I over browned the onions just a little bit, but that's okay. And here's my chicken tikka. Yum. All right, now we're ready to finish up the makhani gravy. It's been blended with my little blending stick. Chef Pandya likes to add heavy cream. I'm gonna go with whole milk because we drink whole milk here. Not gonna be quite as rich, but it will still be rich enough. We're going to add in more chili powder, you guessed it, all right? And Chef Pandya adds butter at this point. I'm not gonna add any more butter because I'm trying to fit into my bathing suit this summer. And kasuri methi, which is fenugreek leaves. I don't have, but I do have some dried fenugreek powder, so I'm gonna add some of that as well. For a little sweetness, some honey. And some for me. Okay, give that a stir. Looks pretty good. All right, so we've made our three components. We've got our makhani gravy, our tomato onion masala, and our chicken tikka. Now we just have to put them together. So next up, we will be making dinner. And I'm ready to make dinner now. So we've got our three separate dishes here. We're ready to combine to make our chicken tikka masala. I've got some ghee over here in the pan, it's clarified butter. You can also use regular butter. It's heating up over here, and we're going to put it all together. So first we're gonna start off with some chopped, actually no, we're not. We're going to start off with cumin seeds. Whole cumin seeds are fantastic. I use these in all sorts of cooking dishes. It adds a really nice flavor to the base of your dish. So I'm gonna put some whole cumin seeds in there. Give this a nice flavor. Going to go ahead and add these lovely dried de arbol chilies. Also dried chilies are a great way to add flavor without salt. I hope you guys like spicy food because I love spicy food.
And my taste buds is running around saying, fire, 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 my hair, my house, it's on fire.
I'm going to go ahead and add some chopped garlic, some chopped ginger, and some more chopped green chilies.
It's all on fire.
All right. And I'm gonna let that sizzle up a little bit. All right, once that gets a little sizzly, you don't want the garlic to cook too much. We'll go ahead and add our chicken, which is a good thing we're adding the chicken now because every time I walk by this chicken, I eat a piece because it's so tender and delicious. And we would have none left for our chicken tikka that I'm making. All right, now we will go ahead and add in some our tomato onion masala. Okay. And our makhni gravy. So I probably made too much makhni gravy, which is totally fine because I can use this as a base for so many different dishes. Don't have to drown my little chickens over there. All right, let's just kind of get that mixed up a little bit. Okay. Turn the heat up a little, get it going. All right, this looks really good. All right, I'm gonna let that sizzle up just a bit. I'm going to add fresh cilantro, some more garam masala, okay, it looked like I added a lot, but actually it wasn't coming out of the bag, so I didn't actually add that. Because like I said, that's very strong spice. A little bit more ground fenugreek in place of the kasuri methi. Okay. I am not going to add any more chili powder. I think we've got enough chilies in there already. Maybe just a wee bit more milk. Chef Pandya likes to add more butter at this point. Again, I'm going to go ahead and leave that part out. Just let this come together as a dish. And voila, chicken tikka masala, SinSal, the way I like it. Let's bring you over there so you can take a look. Now that looks like a tasty dinner. Is it okay?
Okay.
Oh, Daryl! Is it tasty?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Do you think other people will like it?
Yeah, maybe dial down on the chili a little bit.
Dial down on the chili, says Daryl. Yes, it does have quantities of chili in it for sure. Well, thank you for your feedback.